Hello everyone. Today I'll be going to read um, my myth, the story that I created, which is goes by the name War of the Eternal Thrones. I'll be reading it a little bit fast because 6 pages. I want to take 30 minutes reading it, so let's go. Once upon a time, in ancient times, there were four kings with four kingdoms, each one pursuing his own holy grail. The first king, Samuel Walcher, was searching for the meaning of life and the ultimate wisdom. The other king, Jasper the White Monk, was searching for what would happen after this life. The third king, King Lycurgus, The Lycurgus the Third was searching for how to become immortal, and the last king, the Golden Era, was thirsty for power and glory in their current life. Their kingdoms were next to each other. Most of the time they were reconciled and willing to help the other in finding their life goal and purpose. But after the king Lycurgus the Third, who was searching for immortal life, discovered how to become immortal, things turned around and became what was expected. Wars and disputes began between the kings so they could all obtain the immortal life. They became enemies. The time period begins when where Lycurgus the Third found how to obtain the immortal life, and he finds the path to it. The other kings demand to know the method to it, but he found out that only very few individuals can obtain immortal life, and as a father that and a father of a family, the thing that he loves most is his family. So Lycurgus the Third wants to give the immortality gift to his family and himself to live together forever, ruling now and the coming generation of his kingdom. To start the story, an envoy has been sent by Lycurgus III to discuss the voting of a military operation in the north, because all parties' envoys have to agree to start a military operation in the north. But for some reason, the operation has been discussed first in the representative room by the representative of Lycurgus the Third and Jasper the White Monk. So both the two other kings didn't know what happens. So the main supposed goal of the operation was to turn down the rebels that are increasing in the north. But the main real plan of the operation was to fast forward the operation because the rituals of being immortal only happens in winter. The other two kingdoms agree in the normal meeting room as they are not aware of what Lycurgus the Third and Jasper the White Monk are planning. The Golden Era wants to expand as power and glory only occur by conquering and claiming other kingdoms. In short, he wants to create an empire that nearly rule the human world. For this reason, the Golden Era had spies in all other three kingdoms. And later on, he has been notified about the secret plan of Lycurgus the Third and Jasper the White Monk. As a result, the Golden Era reaches Samuel Walcher, a king who cares only about gaining all the knowledge in the world. Naturally, Samuel Walcher was the smartest among the kings, and he already knew something was going on with Lycurgus the Third and Jasper the White Monk. Samuel Washer meets with Golden Era and King Enra informs him about the secret alliance and his offer to make an alliance between them to breach the other two kings and acquire immortality for himself. Samuel Watcher was not interested in being immortal. All he wanted was to know about it and how it's possible, so Samuel Watcher agrees on the alliance and they start on planning how they will get to the north. And to the immortality location before them. Proceeding to Lycurgus III, he allied with Jasper the White Monk just because he has authority up in the north, because without him it's almost impossible to go where immortality essence is located. Lycurgus III was planning to revoke the alliance and betray Jasper as soon as he reached the location of immortality. Things now are heated up with a new alliance formed and another is on the verge of breaking and a betrayal is about to happen. King Lycurgus III is very close from putting his hands on his Holy Grail, immortality. The alliance of Golden Era and Samuel Walsher started to work, as Samuel had already finished his plan to seize the immortality essence location. With the unmatched power and army of King Era, the other two kings have no chance in facing them. Winter is here, and the day that King Lycurgus III meet with his goal has arrived. He finds out that if someone wants to be immortal, he has to go on a specific day and perform it according to what place asks them to do. The ritual happens once in a year, and finally the long-awaited day arrives. Both kings, Lycurgus III and Jasper the White Monk, are up in the north, in the place where mortals become immortals. King Lycurgus was thinking of getting rid of Jasper, and the plan is he will kill him inside the location and tell everyone that he could not pass the ritual. Now both kings enter the location, an underground cave-like place which has some crystal lights that are the only thing that shine in the place. As they entered, they both stood still as two men were waiting for them. At first they couldn't see their faces, so they were shouting to come out. And as they walk to a brighter area, King Samuel Walsher meets with Golden Era and appears from the darkness, drawing their swords. While King Lycurgus tried to explain the situation to the other two kings, a sound of a sword penetrating a body and blood spreading everywhere. It was King Jasper who stabbed King Lycurgus from the back. A few flashback. A few days ago, Jasper had got contacted with two other kings, and King Enra, who have spies everywhere, heard about words of betrayal that King Lycurgus was going to kill King Jasper. So they all agreed, the three kings, on killing King Lycurgus and having the immortality to themselves. As King Lycurgus was taking his last breath, all other three kings went on and went inside to perform the ritual. As they were starting the ritual, a voice came out from nowhere, as if the whole place was speaking in a deep, scary voice. Who wants immortality? He and only he should stand alone in this place. All three kings looked at each other and started to laugh, and they thought that this is what was not their life purpose, and all three got back to their kingdom, giving Golden Era King's Lycurgus kingdom. King Jasper, the White Monk, kept asking his question about the afterlife and never got any answers, while King Samuel Walsher continued reading all the books until the end of his lifetime, but he still didn't acquire the ultimate wisdom. So all they lived in harmony, leaving King Lycurgus behind with his betrayal and losing his life instead of having it forever.